welcome in everyone. Staying alive all the way through the storm. Hi Scorpion. Try to stay alive all the way through the storm how far I can. I'm in South Wales. At the minute it's just a bit windy. You can hear it across the tops of a mountain. At the minute. I think we knew. Stay with me. Very windy up there, isn't it? Can't flick it round because it's all black. It's all dark at the minute. But this is outside my house at the present time. Something's going on around there. wind have picked up. Tremendous now. Really tremendous. It's still raining. I will show you when it gets a little bit later. Where this is happening in South Wales. I don't know if you can hear the wind. I don't know. But yes, I will keep you updated. So stay with me. I'll get some more. Well, when it actually happens, you know what I mean. It's like 5:20 in the morning, so everything is still dark. But the wind has picked up dramatically. in my bed. Sorry guys, but nice in my cozy warm bed. Hi guys, hi to everybody, warm welcome. It's like the warm my evening, the warm my legs up. I can stay in my warm bed. How far as I can get, how far as I can stay till I gotta make it. Hi all, hi, welcome in Sarah, welcome in. Hi, Jingle Bell. Yeah. Where the warning issued the danger, so when I'm going out today and just staying in my working bed. Do you believe me? Bit windy out around the back. A minute. This is what we got. To that one.
Because this is going to be a very dangerous storm. In fact, in some parts of the southwest, it's the most dangerous storm since at least Storm Eunice back in February 2022. So in this video, I want to give an overview of what we can expect from the weather and the impacts and how you can stay safe from Storm Darragh. Now, at the time of recording, as I mentioned, Storm Darragh is rapidly approaching. It's been a relatively calm day across the UK, having seen a different area of low pressure bring wet and windy weather through the UK last night. That's now clearing into the continent, and here's Storm Darragh. Now, over the next few hours, it's moves into the UK and crosses the country effectively through midpoint of the country overnight and moves into the North Sea during Saturday morning. Meanwhile, not only is Storm Darragh a deep area of low pressure, but there's this huge area of high pressure to the west of the UK, and that's going to build as we go into Saturday, and as that pressure rises and bulges in across the UK from the west, the isobars will tighten, and we're going to see the strongest winds arrive from the northwest during Saturday morning. And so it's western parts of the UK that are at greatest risk from the strongest winds from this storm. That's why there are amber and red warnings in force for some western parts of the country. More on that in just a moment. Let's take a look at how the weather is expected to progress overnight and into the start of Saturday. So this is 2 o'clock Friday. Already the rain has arrived into Northern Ireland, parts of western Scotland, Wales and the southwest. But over the next few hours, the heavy rain will sweep across the whole of the country. It's going to bump into cold air across central Scotland, and so some significant snow is expected, above 200-300 metres north of the central belt. And the rain will be heavy and prolonged elsewhere as it moves through, but it does move through the initial band of rain during the evening for many parts before another spell of wet weather arrives in on the back edge of that low into the west of the UK. In between, as the central part of the low, effectively the eye of the storm, moves over Northern Ireland into the Irish Sea and then Northern England, we can expect a lull in the winds for a time during the late evening and early hours period, depending on where you are. Don't be fooled by that lull. The strongest winds are going to arrive after the lull in the winds as the winds switch to northwesterlies and this next swathe of very wet weather moves in. So, for example, if you're in Northern Ireland or northwest England, you might be going to bed thinking, oh, the winds are dropping out now. The worst of the rain has gone through. Don't be fooled. The even stronger winds are expected to arrive after that, during the early hours of Saturday, and the peak winds across western parts of the UK will be throughout Saturday morning, but they're going to stay very strong throughout the day. More on the wind in just a moment, but as you can see, we're waking up. This is 6 a.m. on Saturday. Many of us are waking up to some very wild weather out there. Increasingly strong winds coming in from the northwest across western areas, and these spells of heavy rain and showers moving into Scotland, Northern Ireland, Western England and Wales. The bright colours here indicating some very heavy rain across Wales in particular as we wake up on Saturday. And that rain is simply going to continue throughout Saturday. You can see these spells of wet weather replaced eventually by showers, but it's going to be particularly persistent across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, Western England and Wales. Yellow warnings in force for rain, and a smaller area where we've got an amber warning for South and Mid Wales because of the risk of 80 to 90 millimetres of rain falling on top of areas that were so badly affected by Storm Bert just a couple of weeks ago. This is Saturday evening, and you can see by the wind arrows the winds are remaining very strong, and so it's going to stay very windy throughout the day. Let's take a look at the wind gusts in a bit more detail. And first of all, I just want to highlight the lull in the winds and what we can expect after that lull. We're just going to pick somewhere there on the north coast of Northern Ireland, and what you can see is that the winds...
I'm going back to my mother-in-law is in bedroom. She's got 6-hour delay. Oh, ouch. Oh. That's how long it's going to be. Wow. Wow. Well, she's coming back into the UK, is she? Because of the wind.
So, don't be fooled by this lull in the winds later on in the evening. Here in Northern Ireland, parts of northwest England, for example, this is Cumbria, 18 miles an hour. Wales, not so much for the Isles.
Hi, Katie. I'm still in bed. Yeah, the telly's on the on the ceiling. Oh, I am in bed, but I'm in bed. I really am in bed. You know. But if people need help, if, you know what I mean, we'll be there, try to be.
And then into parts of Wales and the southwest, as well as west of Scotland. Down to that, and just fast forward slightly.
12 go live, you know. Because the wind comes up, the north wind comes through here when Storm Dennis comes through. Wow. Oh my fucking snow. But I was in here a couple of years ago now, that was.
Miles an hour, and so the strongest of the winds reaching us during the early hours of Saturday, but then throughout Saturday,
I had good evening, good morning. I shouldn't say good evening, should I? It's good morning, then, dickhead. I don't think you heard the winds behind.
Just to summarise, we've got numerous warnings in force, and these are the rain and snow warnings.
Oh fuck, we got 80 to 90 millimetres of rain today. 80 to 90 millimetres of rain. So the flooding we got, yeah, Brian went. Yep, lovely. We're in South Wales, yeah. So I don't know how many people will go live, but I certainly will.
But we're particularly concerned about south mid Wales, where there's an amber warning for the risk of 80 to 90 millimetres of rain from now until the end of the weekend. And that
brilliant. More flooding.
It comes so soon
After storm. What?
Why? Because much of the UK, away from central and northern Scotland, there's a yellow warning for wind, 50 mile per hour wind gusts even inland, risk of more than 60 miles an hour in places. But across Northern Ireland, south.
Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restriction in a search results because it may contain original or reproductive content. This is in line with your feed eligible standards under our community guidelines. What on earth is that?
Is, particularly if you are in amber or red warning areas, to stay up to date with transport plans, travel plans, and stay up to date with the Met Office.
Right.
If you've got travel plans, particularly through Saturday, the advice is to.
Every time I go live, there's some shit that comes up.
And they are worth taking very seriously. Additionally, any outdoor activities should be cancelled and postponed. And
right, I'm going to reset.
any loose furniture or
sorry guys, I just
these kinds of winds,
restrictions,
debris and trees coming down and dangerous conditions, particularly around coastal areas. It's not